Login only. So you can log on into the server. Select that thing and go to the login option. Or else close this thing and once again open the click on the SAPS server icon and close into mark and reopen this thing. Okay. See, all of you, see, we are facing one error regarding with the customer payment terms in okay. So the customer payment terms field is in a suppressing mode. Okay, and also when it comes to the master data of the fields like payment transactions and all, when it comes to the company code data, okay, so the field is in a suppressing mode. Okay, why? Because when it comes to the master data creations, accounting groups and on, automatically we have to check, okay, whether this master data fields are in a suppressing mode or in a required mode or in a optional entries modes. Okay, so based on the company code wise, I mean, based on the functional fields wise, we will going to search each and everything, whether it is in a suppressing mode or whether it is in a optional entries or required entries or display entries. But when it comes to the changing of the vendor groups, company code data and all payment transactions, okay, automatically, I mean, when you make this field as a optional field or else a suppressed field or required field, automatically a system will act based on your configurations. Okay, now you can able to see. Can you go to the transaction code OBD2 and open the customer group? See, now the payment terms field is not showing in the customer master data. Okay, so when it comes to the customer accounting group and all, when you search it for the accounting group, domestic customer accounting group and all, you have field status, right? And in the company code data, when you go to this payment transactions and all, okay, automatically, I mean, this option is in a optional entry. It is not in a suppressing modes and all. Then what you need to do? Okay, so we can able to save all these details. Okay, so we can able to save all these details and till, I mean, when it comes to the XK02 transaction code customer master data, open that customer master data once again. So you have seen that these things are in a optional entries in transaction code OBD2. But when it comes to the XK02, so I mean, till payment terms fields are not shown. How? Why? Is it in a suppressing mode? No. When it comes to the functional entries and when it comes to the technical entries, so we should change the fields as per the customer changing accounting and also as per the customer changing centrally. Okay, so we have to do like this. Can you give /n? And we do have one transaction code that is OB20. So when you go to this transaction code OB20, we do have create customer accounting. Can you go to the create customer accounting once again? Go to the company code data, go to the payment transactions. See, when you are creating, I mean, when you want to create the terms of, new customers and on, when it comes to the terms of payment here in transaction code OB20, it is in an optional entry. It is not in a suppressing mode. Okay, so that is the main important thing, right? So what we need to do, whenever you want to create the customers and all, like we will going to create one customer. Ma'am, go to the another session take out that XK01 transaction code, sorry, XD01 transaction code, and create one customer with the help of your accounting group. With the help of your accounting group. See, you have to learn all these things. See, all these things are basically related to the technical only. It is not in a functional mode. Okay, so when you want to create anything, we can just create this customer and all. Then we can able to see the payment transactions. Okay, create one customer with one name. Good. Can you go to the company code data and give any reconciliation accounts and sort key and cash management group as E4. And can you go to the payment transactions? See, all of you, terms of payments field is available. I mean, that is in a display entries or optional entries and all. We can able to give the terms of payment. Can you give the terms of payment? No? Anything. And tolerance group, anything. And click on the enter and go to the save button and save it. Now you can able to see this customer has been created in transaction code XK01. Now we will going to modify the customer master data. And if you want to insert some data into the customer master data, we use transaction code XD02, right? So when you go to this transaction code XD02 and go to the continue option and go to the company code data with the help of payment transactions. Okay, so we are not able to see at the terms of payment field. Okay, but you were able to see the terms of payment field in XD01 transaction code, but you are not going to see, you are not going to, you are not seeing all these terms of payment field in payment data. How? Why it is, why this function is happening and all. That is very, very important, right? So you should have proper knowledge on the technical fields as well as the functional fields. Without getting the error, okay, in any SAP FICO fields and all, okay, and you cannot understand where these fields are monitoring. Okay, so that is the most important right now we have. What we need to do is, ma'am, can you give /n, and we should change. We should observe whether this field is a suppressing field in a particular centrally. We will going to see it. Can you go to the transaction code OB20 once again and or else open this chat. No, and open this. See here, when it comes to the create customer central, accounting only, it is in a suppressing, it is in an optional mode, but we have to check with the centrally options, right? Come back. Come back here. There is a change in customer. You have to observe change in customer accounting. Okay, and first of all, go to the change customer in accounting. And go to the company code data and open the payment transactions and all. You can able to see the optional entry. Okay, so now what we will do, so we can able to change some modifications in centrally. Then we can able to see all these terms of payments in the payment data. Come back and go to the change in customer centrally. Go to the company code data and go to the payment transactions. It is in a suppressing mode, so you can just put it as a optional entry. You can make it as an optional entry. Give /n. Go to the transaction code X302. Click on the enter. Now you can able to see the terms of payment, right? Now your error is resolved, right? Okay, you can able to change your terms of payment like DEPT. Okay, go to the save button and save it. So I mean, uh, after the clearing of this error, if you still face any errors and all, go to the transaction code OB20. Once again, go to the transaction code OB20 now. Here, create customer centrally. Okay, create customer centrally. Double click on this, go to the company code data, go to the payment terms transactions and all. Okay, so if it is a required entry I mean if it is in a suppressing mode, so you can make it that one option as a required entry or optional entry. Then you can able to see all these details in your master data. Okay, good.